I love this part here. That's the best beef course breaks. It is just, oh, it's beautiful. Oh god. Like it regrets me up to something. It's just so beautiful. I don't know why it's going to reach you, but yeah, something in this. It takes me, man. It takes me. Hardcore, man. I've been in this part, of course. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like, oh, it's something to like. I don't know. It's like the most beautiful ritual thing. I think we have so much. It's crazy. It's I'm gonna watch Bleach, man, opening 3, and you know I'm excited, guys. So here, of course, I have my Yorichi underneath me. Then you have your reaction report, and I'm sure you haven't seen it, guys. Nerdy here, right? Here's my own personal made orchestic, and you can see I have Yorichi here, right? You know, so you know I am a Yorichi fan. But look at that. That is my Yorichi, and you can find it here actually in the opening as well. You might not see her, might be hard to miss up. There is Yorichi running it. It's the best waifu. She's running there, right? In the all the screens she gets. Goddamn, the whole thing is terrible. No, but seriously, something's amazing. I cried watching it. Only mistake in opening. Too little Yorichi. More of the waifu. We need more of our beloved waifu Yorichi in the opening. But yeah, my own stick that I made with, of course, Yorichi, guys. I am excited, man. We got the Yorichi. Got the Yorichis. I got the Yorichis. I got so much Yorichi. Anyway, let's go into the opening. Bleach, baby! I was already crying first I saw it, guys. It's so beautiful, man. It's just, I teary up. It's just beautiful. It's a masterpiece. It's so beautiful. Oh, it's Yorichi! She finally in the opening. Oh, this part here. Like seriously, guys. First time I saw the opening, man, I was tearing up, man. It's the same thing when I watched Dora the first time. It's just so beautiful. It's just like the perfect, this black and white thing. It's just so beautiful. Like, it's crazy how emotional I get for this opening. It's just, it's like a masterpiece. It's probably the most beautiful Bleach opening ever. Oh, this part here. Especially this part here, where Ichigo comes up here with the sword. Oh, it's just so beautiful. This opening is a masterpiece. It's just, but it's like, I tear up when I see this beautiful stuff, okay? Like, I can't handle it. It's just so beautiful. The end we see Yhwach. Okay, let's go again, baby. It's just an amazing opening. I've seen it like 10 times already, and I'm like crying like the first time. It is so good. Like, it's amazing, seriously. Like, but I mean, this opening is just fantastic. They have black and white bit, right? And how they doing this thing here? Oh, so the hand thing. Yeah, so we're gonna like, obviously now Captain. Yeah, Captain Commander. With the hard course with the Hyokyun. First of all, I love this part here. That's the best beef course breaks. It is just, oh, it's beautiful. Oh god. Like it regrets me up to something. It's just so beautiful. I don't know why it's going to reach you, but yeah, something in this. It takes me, man. It takes me. Hardcore, man. I've been in this part, of course. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like, oh, it is something to like. I don't know. It's like the most beautiful ritual thing. I think we have so much. It's crazy. It's it's so beautiful. Oh yeah, this is Nemu. Okay, we're gonna break it down now. I'm gonna break it down. Obviously, Nemu is jumping up there. Say where Papa. He's just like Maya and BANKAI, so his daughter, of course. And yeah, it's of course the double X thing, and then of course it's the god. Okay, let's break it down. Let's break it down. Okay, let's break it down. So let's break down. Oh, no. Okay, so let's break down the opening, right? And this opening is beautiful. It's a masterpiece. It's just really visually. And I also this thing here. The song is very good too, but especially of course the visuals, right? It's just breathtaking. It's probably the most beautiful opening this year. One of the few openings I cried. Might be the only opening I cried this year. Yeah, freaking amazing. It's just the black and white so good. But whatever. First scene, of course, is Java. And this is eye things. The last panel also shows more of his eye straps. I also kind of like this generally because, you know, he's obviously kind of betraying all of his other guys, right? So he's the king of the Quincy, but he's a throne only for himself, right there. There's a nice touch to it, given the first opening of this arc there, right? We see him and all the different powerful Quincy guys, but now it's only him left, right? He's like the only guy standing, so everyone has died. Yeah, like he's the one, you know, he kind of absorbs the powers of one there. So he's like, he's the king, and of course, Ichigo, right, kind of staring at him. This is a good scene too, of course. Captain of the Zero Squad. He obviously had the last fight, right? And yeah, next episode should continue his fight, right? With Yhwach. It should be like the next episode should be, which could be tomorrow then. Yeah, I mean, it surprised me that the opening's already released today. That's here, of course. But tomorrow then, about almost exactly 24 hours now, we're gonna have the actual episode. So I like the startup, right? See all the different characters grabbing the swords for training and so on. This is interesting, right? Because we can come into it later with the whole God's hand and the power to be God and so on. It's been part later, right? So this is obviously the God hand thing, and there's a lot of hands, right? Reaching the hand in the beginning, and there's a lot of this God hand thing referenced in the opening. And then we even see Ukata appearing. So spoiler warning now, guys, but it's clear it's a spoiler then, right? So if you haven't read the manga, there's no way you're gonna get this right. But spoiler warning now, saying that obviously this is pointing out to he is the hand, right? Yeah, so he got the power of the God hand thing, and this is like clearly shown here in the opening. So the opening is very forthcoming here, actually what's going to happen in the episode coming forth here. But definitely something you definitely can't see unless you have read. It also becomes a symbol then of the God hand thing, yeah, the eye thing. So the opening is really beautiful, right, with this black and white thing. And I also like this t-shirt because, like I said, right, it's Ukata, he's the God hand, he comes in there, and then of course his best friend, he's the best. So it's also a good positioning that the next captain to appear, of course, his bestie, right? They're the oldest captain, so on. So he's the captain commander now then. So yeah, it's a nice touch to it as well. I love this in here with Bass, and then he has something in his face. Like he breaks the fourth wall. Yeah, I like it, It's like he punching into the screen, right? It's like a mirror, and then it's something in his a little bit of his backstory, very hinted to very slightly. Then I like how Aizen is in cage again. Yeah, because next thing with Aizen, right, it's kind of like the walls are closing around him, so he's like in a prison. It's a nice touch to it. Earlier, right, I thought this is the only Yurichi scene. Yeah, the only mistake of the opening is only one Yurichi frame. Yeah, basically. They're running here, right, Ichigo, Urahime and so on. This is the only well, I mean, yeah, to be fair, I guess it's also the only Urahime scene as well. Yeah, and Sado was one, and Ganyu in the back there. But so not much of the other characters. Not much focused on the non-captain characters, except Ichigo, of course, always. But yeah, the other guys don't get on the screen now either. And he was running towards Ishida because he's a traitor, obviously. Yeah. So it's kind of similar to last opening, right? Ichigo's always like, how could you betray us and so on, yeah. So it's again same thing there, right? Him and Urahime and so on are running towards Ishida at the corner of this, like, I don't know, they're running on some castle or something, I don't know. So something or something like that, yeah, they're running. I love this part too, right? And this is why this opening is so great too, it made me cry. First time I saw it so beautiful because it's all black and white, except their eyes and their powers, right? And this is a good contrast here, so Ishida starts fighting here. And he gets this like yellow bow, blue out. It looks really great, right? Because you're getting this like black and white feel to it. Here comes the chorus, and then he's like flying around, fighting, and it looks beautiful. Then we kind of see how they're gonna fight each other, right? Like Gremio's gonna help out with the good guys. They're gonna start fighting internally, and the reason why, of course, because the leader is gonna kill everyone. He's an evil Quincy God guy. He's the only one standing alone in the end, right? So now they're gonna start fighting him because they're like, no, we don't wanna die. Yeah, he's like betraying us. He lied to us. I find this in here interesting. That she has like, oh, I have my own Bankai now. Yeah, this is probably the most surprising thing. I didn't think they're gonna show. Let's not talk about too much of the spoilers, but yeah, I think this is interesting. She's like, oh no, I actually have a rainbow Bankai now. It's like, it's gonna come out of nowhere almost. Yeah, you're like, oh, it's my time to shine, Captain Commander. It is interesting. It's very much the most the most sticking out in the whole opening. That her powers here are very, very visualized, given everything else in black and white. And she got like a rainbow Bankai, at least that we can get some hope there, right? So the hand thing is back, right? You got the God hand thing, yeah, this is clearly the big motif. And but I think it's interesting too because Maya is doing this thing, and then Nemo, of course, is like, oh, I would save you, Dad. So I'm hoping we'll see some cool Nemo fight scene. Yeah, I would love that. She hasn't done much yet. I did love the part, of course, in earlier seasons in this arc, but she comes in with Mayuri. He has that, like the sun thing. Oh, Quincy can't have this, like, sun power thing. And she got a magic outfit. She's like, Dad's girl. She gonna have her own, like, sun outfit. I like that. Mayuri's like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, my daughter has the same outfit. He's like, secretly the best dad ever. Like, no, could my daughter have the same magic outfit with my daughter? Yeah, it's just adorable in a weird psychopathic Mayuri way. Psychopath best dad, yeah. It's like, but actually, yeah, I'm hyped for this. But I hope she's like a cool fight scene in the opening, and she getting this like flexing her muscles there. She's jumping, and the ground breaks, and so on. She jumps right. So I think we probably gonna have a fight scene with her. There's something, of course, the anime has done better than the manga, right? That some of the fight scenes in the manga has never been like really extended here in the anime, which is great. And this is also what I always feel, right? What the Bleach anime is doing is exactly what you want all the animes to do. You know what I mean? I don't want to always be like, oh, One Piece, but One Piece is always like the example that don't be One Piece, right? Because One Piece anime, they tend to extend everything to the max, and especially then, I think it's very weird in the One Piece anime, especially the Wano arc, a few years ago then, like 1 year ago, it's really, really weird how they're extending these, like, Big Mom being like, Oshiriku, for like 4 episodes, which is like 1 chapter in the manga, like 4 episodes of the anime, like, oh my god, right? And then later on, it's like Big Mom fighting Law or something, and Kid, right? Then it's just like, oh, this is like 1 episode. You're like, what? That could have been 4 episodes, you know what I mean? That's what I never understand with One Piece. Like, not only do they extend everything, but they don't extend the fights. I mean, sure, the whole of the anime, I guess, but it's like not that much more. They don't have to be the highest quality fights, but I'm just saying, like, why can't you extend the good stuff more? Instead of extending the least interesting stuff. Yeah, it's very badly done in that sense. Bleach, on the other hand, my point then, those opposites, right? In these, maybe not perhaps in the old Bleach, right? Like 10 years ago, but in the current Bleach, they're doing exactly what the anime should do, right? Where they're extending all the fights, right? You know what I mean? We have this character gonna fight, there's like Nemesis a fight scene, okay, maybe it's only like 5 pages, now it's like a full episode, you know what I mean? So the Bleach anime does exactly what anime should do with shonen. It takes the character to have like shorter fight scenes and makes them way longer, right? And the character to have a cool, like, a Kenpachi, whatever, that kind of big fight scenes, then they make it really high budget and like a whole episode, right? So this anime it's been really great for Bleach to really extend, you know, those characters you want to see more of, right there. The size fighters one, and they don't really spend so much time like pacing out this weird, you know, like jokes or whatever too much. If anything, they probably removed too many jokes. Yeah, if anything, the anime should have probably kept some of the jokes out there for the manga, but whatever, I guess. And I love the end here. You gets at the fire and so on. It's really teared me up when I'm watching it. It's so beautiful. It's an amazing opening. It is probably my favorite opening this year, seriously. Definitely the best opening so far this season, though. Now I have only seen maybe half the opening season. I still wait for S0, I guess. Yeah, it's still probably a 0 that could maybe beat it. But I think the 0 openings, they tend to be not bad, but tend to be very mysterious, you know what I mean? Like, it probably won't be as like cool epic at this opening, as like aesthetically pleasing, but it's probably gonna be more like, oh, it's a lot of hints to the storyline, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're very different openings. They tend to be very like, oh, who can this be? Is that a traitor? Yeah, they tend to be much more like that, right? This opening here was very, very like just so aesthetically pleasing, so stylistic, so beautiful. And overall, of course, it's a Bleach thing, and especially Kubo, of course, he's like the best mangaka when it comes to style, right? He's obviously 10 out of 10 style mangaka, by far the best manga when it comes to just aesthetically pleasing stuff. Yeah, absolutely. For example, in last season, right, was big part 2 then, when we saw like someone walking, you know, on the sand, right, and then like the footprints leaves, you know, Bleach episode 57, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of feeling like, yeah. That's gonna feel too. It's like that stuff, right? They have a lot of those cool style stuff all the time in the anime. It really fits his art style, or his not art style, but like maybe not art style, but the best word for it. But you know what I mean? Like his aesthetically like design stuff, whatever we call it. Like I don't have a good word for that, but basically his kind of like not his art style, but maybe more like his, you know, yeah. Leave a comment below. What do you call this thing? Basically, I'm talking about is that Kubo is very good at that kind of like, you know, cool details, right? Oh yeah, but it's like the name reflected in the water behind Ichigo, whatever. Yeah, it's really cool in those details. It's like minuscule details. It's very good at that, right? It's very cool, those like artistic details, something like that. It may be more artistic, more than art style. So it's a different word, yeah. The esoteric artistic of him, something like that. But whatever. This opening obviously captured that perfectly. But yeah, his powers is basically like, no, I got God eye thing. Yeah, I got all the eyes of everything. I got all the gods, all the power, all of it. And so it's very eye focused, and almighty eye and so on. And obviously also it's like relevance to the God thing. This is like, oh, I'm, you know, almighty God. I can see everything, right? Like omni knowledge kind of thing. I know everything happening. But anyway, guys, video guys, subscribe, slap button right. And of course, I will see you guys tomorrow with the actual episode. I am prepared, guys, absolutely. We will also, of course, have maybe the final of Macadamia. There's like at least one episode of Macadamia. So tomorrow's going to be really hype, shorter days, like Macadamia and Bleach the same day, man. And even One Piece, if you live in the same time zone, right? So Saturdays will be really hot shonen. For tomorrow then. Macadamia has like 1 or 2 episodes left though, but tomorrow is both on the same day. Yeah, it's gonna be quite a hectic day. Actually looks like a pretty cool finder with Toga and Urikara, so I'm looking forward to probably seeing that storyline concluded tomorrow. But just have a great day.